Hi, I'm Sharmishta and I'm a product manager. A product manager defines the product roadmap, which ultimately would also define your product vision. Then you need to understand your customers, like what does your customer like, what they don't like, what are their pain points, what are their delights. To create a good roadmap, you also need to do a lot of data analysis, competition study, study about the market segment. Once you create your roadmap, you have to get alignment of various teams, right? Because you work with a lot of teams. You work with design, tech, finance, marketing, legal, sales. Once you are ready with a good plan or a good roadmap, then you start the execution. Again, you try to define the items in your roadmap. You'll try to detail it out, and then you'll go to, say, design team for a good design. Then you go to the tech team to get it implemented. After that, you might want to go to your marketing team, customer support team. You will plan the rollout for your feature, and then you roll it out for your customers. Once you roll it out, your work is not done. Then you have to ensure that your customers are able to use the feature which you have rolled out. They are able to relate with the feature. They are able to understand it is intuitive enough. They are finding it valuable. Now that is the most important thing for you, right? And after everything, whatever impact you were trying to create with the project, you measure that, whether you were able to move the business metrics. Say it can be revenue, it can be adoption, usage. So yeah, so pretty much this is what a product manager do. One of the most important skills a product manager should have is understanding his or her stakeholders. You have a lot of stakeholders. Most important is probably the customer, the business, and then there are teams on whom you are dependent on. You have to be a very good listener. You have to be a very good observer. You need to understand what they are saying and why they are saying. Or each team would have their own culture. They would have their own motivation. You need to bring in the best in them. You have to inspire them to ensure that you are able to deliver the best result. I think the second most important skills a product manager should have is prioritization. As a PM, you can do a lot of things. You can create, say, a breadth of feature or a depth of feature, but then you have to understand where to stop or what exactly to pick, right? Because nothing is free. Your organization's bandwidth is limited, your time is limited, right? So you need to ensure that you pick up things which has the maximum ROI. So which creates maximum impact with minimum efforts. Apart from that, yes, you should own it. So you are a product owner. So ownership is something which is very crucial. You cannot expect that your manager would be behind your back and your manager will be pushing you. You should be self-motivated. And a lot of companies, they actually would prefer, say, a person with a, say, tech background or a tech inclination at least to start with, because you spend a considerable amount of time with your tech teams. And after that, maybe it helps if you have some business knowledge, maybe an MBA, or have done something like a sales job or something where you understand the other divisions as well, because you interact with them a lot. You have to inspire them, align them to your roadmap so that you can deliver the best product. So I think, yes, this is really important. As a product manager, as I said, you are a product owner, right? It is not a 9 to 5 job. There would be times, you are still thinking there is a business problem, and you sleep over the problem. You think about it like, this is the problem. How do I do it? How do I do it? Maybe in the morning you get up with a solution. So this is how the task is. It's an involved role, and you should do it only and only if you really want to be a product manager.